Hello beauties, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by, and if it's your first time here, welcome. I am Shauna, but you can call me Shaunz. Now today I want to share my foundation collection with you, and this will be part 1 of 2. Now I always like watching other people's foundation collections because I always get ideas of what may work for my oily acne prone skin as well as what may not work. So what we're going to do is go ahead and jump into my collection. And I do hope you enjoy, so yeah, let's get started. So this is going to be in no particular order. So the first one I'm going to show you is this one from NYX, and it's the Stay Matte But Not Flat Foundation. Now, I've spoken about this foundation before, and it's not my favorite foundation, to be honest. It gives me, it feels kind of cakey on my skin, and it gives me sometimes this gray look. And it does make me oily, even though I've tried the powder before foundation technique. It still doesn't work for me, but I'm not about that life of wasting my money, so I still keep on using it. But it's not one of my favorite foundations. And I know a lot of you may disagree, because I have a few friends in here who say, oh my goodness, they love this foundation. But for me, it's a no. Nah. Alright, so the next one I'm going to show you is the L'Oreal True Match foundation, and it's in this little tiny bottle right here, and I love this foundation. It gives me a really nice coverage, and it's quite affordable as well, as you know, it's drugstore, and I really do like this. And I think I need to purchase another bottle, but yes, I really do like this one. It gives me a really beautiful coverage, and it does last a long enough time. It doesn't last like for the whole day, even though nobody wears foundation for the whole day. Do you? I'm judging you. But yeah, I do like this foundation. Okay, so another one I want to share with you is this Revlon Color Stay, and I love this foundation so much. I've been using this for years, but the only downside is that I can never find my right shade. So what I have to do is buy a darker shade and then buy a lighter shade and mix them together. But this gives really good coverage. You can build it up to a full coverage, and it lasts quite long on my skin. And the thing is, they've started making them with pumps. Before, they didn't have pumps, so this is a good thing. And I love foundations that have pumps, so this is one of my favorites, and this is something that I will always use. So yes, for this one. Alright, so the other one I'm going to show you is the Black Opal foundation stick. Another one that gives great coverage, and this color is a perfect match for me, but it makes me so oily, you guys. I just cannot deal. Like, I'll have my foundation on for like 3 hours, and when you look on my face, it looks like an oil slick. I hate that. But I do love this, and I have to do the powder before foundation trick if I want to make these work. But I do love the coverage, and I do love the shade. It's really nice on my skin. So I'm not going to throw this one out, even though it makes me oily. But I do like this one. And as you can see, so far they're all affordable drugstore foundations, and I was one of those chicks that never really liked drugstore foundation. But guys, you can really find good quality drugstore foundations, and these are some of my, well, these actually are some of my favorites. Now I'm going to go into my high-end foundation. Actually, I reviewed this one the other day, and it's the Ordinary Serum Foundation. I love this foundation, even though it still doesn't match my skin. I'm looking for another color in this one, but I really love this. The only thing about this foundation is the pump is so whack. I mean, come on Ordinary, you got to do something about the pump. It sticks while you're trying to pump it out on your hand or on your brush or whatever. It sticks, and it feels kind of flimsy. So that's the only downside, but I really do love this. It gives a really nice, what can I say? It gives you kind of a subtle, I mean, you can build it up, but it gives you such a nice light feel on your skin. And I love when foundations give you that really light base, but then you can build it up as much as you want. So I really do love this. So I will have to find my right shade in this one. And this one, I think I paid, how much did I pay? £5 something, and I think it's so worth it. So I will definitely get the shade that matches my skin tone. Moving, so we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 foundations so far. Yep. So moving into the high-end foundation. This one from Clinique I've had for a couple of years and I keep using it. I like mix it with lighter foundations. This is such a great foundation. If you have oily skin, you should definitely try this one. It has a squeezy tip right there, so it makes application very, very easy. It's lightweight and it's very travel friendly. But once again, it's too dark for my skin, so I always have to mix it with a lighter foundation. But this is such an amazing foundation and I really, really do like this one. Moving on to my not so favorite is the MAC Studio Fix. Sorry for all the MAC lovers out there, but I do not like MAC foundations. I am so sorry if I offend you in any way, but I do not like the MAC foundations anymore. I have tried quite a few MAC foundations and they always leave this kind of red tinge on my face, even though the color might be the perfect shade for me. It always leaves this kind of red undertone and I just So yeah, I've had this for a while and it still has about half bottle left because I don't use it anymore because I am not a fan of MAC foundations. But as I said, I'm not about that life, so I'm never going to throw out my foundations. I can always find some way of making it work. So yes, I really don't like this one very much. Another one is the Lancome Teint Idol Ultra, and this is their 24-hour foundation. This is another great foundation, but unfortunately it's a bit too dark for me again, so obviously I have to go in and mix it with another lighter shade foundation. This is an amazing foundation, but the downside again is that it's scented and I do not like scented foundation. I don't like anything scented that I use on my face because I find it a bit overbearing and sometimes it makes my skin break out. So I don't like the scent, but I really do like this foundation. It gives really good coverage. It lasts a really long time on the skin and I do love this foundation. So yes, how many have we gone so far? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, running out of hands, 7, 8. So we've covered 8 foundations already. Okay, so my other one is the Estee Lauder Double Wear and I have raved about this foundation. This has to be like one of my favorite foundations of all time. Great coverage, great long, it lasts so long on the skin. It's great for acne prone skin. It's great for oily skin. It's just, I love this foundation, you guys. And I'm on my, 3rd or 4th bottle because this is a staple in my foundation collection. I absolutely love this. It's a bit pricey because it's more of a high-end brand, but what can I say? One of my favorite foundations of all time. Of course, I will leave the link so you guys can see when I've used this and reviewed it, of course. So please check that out. I will link it somewhere, either in the description box or in a card somewhere. But this is like one of my favorite foundations of all time. Right now it's a bit too light, so of course I mix it with a darker foundation, but I do love this foundation. And last but not least, and oh my goodness, I've been sleeping on this foundation, and it's the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. Can I just say, absolutely beautiful coverage. The only thing is, because I have oily skin, it makes me very oily, so I have to go in again with my powder before foundation. But the coverage, it just gives you this nice glow, and it's just a beautiful foundation. It photographs very well, so of course I'm gonna love that because I love to take pictures. So it's very good for when you're taking photographs, or for brides and stuff. I would definitely use this. It's an absolutely beautiful foundation. And the match, the match isn't so bad, but again, it's one of those high-end foundation, so it's still on the pricey side, but this is one of my favorite foundations. I absolutely love this foundation. So guys, I forgot to mention this foundation from Stila, and it's their Stay All Day foundation and concealer. You know why I like this one? I like it because it also has a concealer at the top there, which is very, very handy, and I use this for highlighting underneath my eyes, or I use it to do my brows. But I really do like this foundation. The only downside is it has a spatula, and I don't think these are very hygienic. So that's the only downside. And oh, it's a bit thick, but it has very nice coverage, and it does last a long enough time on your skin. So I really do like this, and I've had it for maybe a year, and I've been using it, and this one is in the shade Deep 15. So this is also one of my fave foundations. I really do like this one from Stila. If you have any foundations that you'd like me to try out, leave it in the comment section down below, and I also like to know what's your favorite foundation. And yeah, I do hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe and turn your notifications on so you don't miss any makeup looks, any hauls, reviews, lookbooks, all that good stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.